hello, hello. I call out in the darkness through this. You don't reply, but I still hear you breathe. Whisper to me, all of those sweet things I'll sing while you tie me up tight with your heartstrings. The battle lines are drawn. Now I know which side you're on, and the stars cross us out. And you'll never even think about me now. All of these words will never leave my mouth. Hey, hey. And you'll never even care about me now. We can forget we ever happened somehow. Hello, hello, hello. I try to shatter the silence, the quiet, as it shines a halogen spotlight right on my face. Whisper to me, all of those sweet things that sting, while you tell me you love me still and then turn away. Battle lines are drawn. Now I know what side you're on, and the stars cross us out. And you'll never even think about me now. All of these words will never leave my mouth. Hey, yeah. And you'll never even care about me now. We can forget we ever happened somehow. What time has denied us? You let it strangle the finest memories you gave me that I could never hold. What fate has provided, you let it break and divide us. You think I'd be better off alone. I'd be better off alone. I'm better off alone. And you'll never even think about me now. All of these words will never leave my mouth. And you'll never even care about me now. We can forget we ever happened somehow.
Welcome to Raw. I'm your host, Lena, and you just heard Starcross by TherinaBella. And she's here with me now. Hello.
Hi.
So, Starcross, was that a love song?
It's sort of about two star-crossed lovers, so maybe a relationship between two people that aren't necessarily getting along very well. And I had like the line in my head, it just got stuck in my head, the lyric, and the stars cross us out. So I used that lyric, it just basically like springboarded the entire song, just thinking about how like the stars could do that. Like the stars align and it's so magical and you can meet someone and think that they're the person you're supposed to be with for the rest of your life and then stars cross you out.
Were you in a relationship or getting out of a relationship when you wrote it?
I was in the relationship, but on my way out. Yeah, like, you know, 1 foot out the door, that kind of thing.
Isn't it funny how things come to you? Like, you know, it's the emotion that you're going to bring out, in other words.
Yeah, like a lot of my songs actually sort of predict what's going to happen without me realizing it. Like I'll write things in a very stream of conscious kind of way, and then I don't realize, like I look back on songs that I've written before and like in the past, and I'm like, wow, like I basically like got everything I was feeling out and then predicted what was going to happen next, and it really did. So it's crazy.
So now
it's like
this,
psychic.
you played the acoustic.
Yes.
Okay. Is that the only instrument that you play?
Actually, that particular song on Star-Crossed on my album, Let's Hold Hands and Watch the World End, that song I play piano on, and it's mostly based in like as a piano ballad, but I sort of turned it into an acoustic guitar thing for this particular performance that I did.
Oh, interesting.
So I play a lot of different instruments. I play guitar, piano, bass, a little bit of drums, synthesizers. I compose, I play ukulele, I play auto harp.
So let me ask you, what was the first instrument? that you
Piano.
played? Piano.
Yes.
And then you just kind of got intrigued from there and started, I like music, let me try this, let me try that.
Yeah, I started piano when I was like 9 or so, 8 or 9, and I took lessons for a few years, and then mostly classical piano, and then after that, when I was in high school, I really wanted to be in a band, and I tried so hard to get like people, like a lot of the guys in my high school played music, and they were like, they didn't take me seriously, and I was like, but I can really sing, no, seriously, I can really sing, I want to be in a band, and I play keyboards, and I'm really good, and they were like, yeah, whatever, and then I just was like, you know what, I'm not waiting for anyone to play music with me, I'm just going to learn all these other instruments myself, and that's how that started. So I started taking guitar like when I was 15, and just, I was like, I'm not waiting for anybody to play for me.
I played the piano, and then I wanted to play the guitar. And the hardest thing for me was when they said, well, you have to cut your nails and build your calluses. And I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to play that.
Yes, a lot of people say that because like it kind of stinks because you do end up having like worker hands. But you know what? I'd rather be able to do that than have that. I've like sacrificed the pretty nails since I was like 15, so forget them. It's over. That ship has sailed.
All right, the next song we're going to hear is Stitches. So we're going to come back and talk about that.
Okay.
Okay? We'll be back. Listen to this. Stitches.
I see you glow when my light drifts in too close, but you're somewhere else, and I'm someone else, and you can't find me. You can't find me now. I'm sick of standing in your way, and you don't mind if I disappear this time. I'm tired of losing everything, and you don't mind if I disappear this time. Ever since you left, all the darkness that you kept went somewhere else, and I'm someone else, and you can't hurt me. You can't hurt me now. I'm sick disappear this time. I'm tired of losing everything, and you don't mind if I drift away this time. I've got blisters where my heart was, glass splinters where my heart was. You've sewn in stitches where my heart was. I've got blisters where my heart was, glass splinters where my heart was. You've sewn in stitches where my heart was, where my heart was. I'm sick of standing in your way, and you don't mind if I disappear this time. I'm tired of losing everything, and I don't mind if you drift away this time.
Okay, so I'm here with TherinaBella, and that was Stitches. That was not really a love song.
No, I wouldn't.
A little dark.
Yes, it's definitely dark. It's more of one of those like breakup or post-breakup realization songs, I think, is what I would call it.
Did you write it right after Star-Crossed because you were on your way out? And then you were out?
Yeah, kind of. Like not immediately following, but yeah, that was definitely one of those post-relationship songs, and kind of like, you know, the retrospective look back on what the relationship was like. And I had this feeling in that particular relationship that the person I was with wanted to steal my light, if that makes any sense.
Oh, because he didn't have any, so he has to take it from you.
And like he just sort of brought a darkness to my life, and almost like cast a shadow on me, if that makes any sense. And like I mentioned all those things in the lyrics in that song, and but like after it was a very hard breakup, and then after it was over, like I felt like, you know, you sewn in stitches where my heart was like the lyric that I came up with. Like I feel empty inside after just going through that ordeal.
So I have to ask you, tell me about some of your influences, because you're going dark, dark, dark. Tell me about some of your influences. Anybody peppy?
Anybody peppy? Let's see. What's funny is like I also write children's music, and like I write little cute songs about my cats.
Which is not really dark, though.
It's not all dark.
Okay.
I'm not all dark. This is just, that's why I have to put the glitter on my face, so everyone can, like, you know, think that I do have some things about me that aren't just like all goth and sad. So well, basically my influences, I would say my number one influence musically is probably like David Bowie.
Okay.
And I mean, his catalog runs the gamut of like peppy, happy stuff, and then like dark experimental stuff. So I also, as a teen, was like very much into grunge, and like I liked the band Hole, and I liked 9 Inch Nails, and I liked Nirvana, and none of their music is bright or sunshiny. And I feel like because like that was, you know, when I was coming of age, like that was like the most influential music I had listened to as a teen, so an angry teen. So I definitely carry that with me now. I also love classical music, and like, you know, Beethoven.
Well, you studied classical because of
Yes.
the piano,
Mhm.
so there's going to be that
Exactly.
influence, you know.
Exactly, Mendelssohn. Like these are all things that I love, and like orchestration-wise, I always try to use some of my classical background when I'm writing different parts for different instruments.
We're going to listen to Before You Go. That's the name of the song, Before You Go, by TherinaBella. We'll be back.
Go on and kill me if you want. I close my eyes and brace myself. Go on and tell me that you need to, 'cause you just can't stand to see me happy for a while. Boy, you gone and made a mess. You broke my heart beneath my chest. Maybe you'll hurt less if you tell me how you love me. Oh, once upon a long, long time ago. I'll survive, but I know I gotta break this hold. And all my life I've been terrified of letting it go. Maybe I'll be alright if you destroy me slow. Before you go. Used to feel nothing at all. Shattered pieces all alone. You're so poetic when you tell me I'm pathetic, oh, and I die again in your arms. I'll survive, but I know I gotta break this hold. And all my life I've been terrified of letting it go. Maybe I'll be alright if you destroy me slow. Before you go.
That was Before You Go by TherinaBella. And we're here with TherinaBella.
A ray of sunshine.
Nothing like a breakup song now, right? This is the Before You Go.
Yes.
You don't really want them to kill you.
No. It's more of like a metaphorical like death, like when a relationship dies, or like when, almost like, I don't know, I think I wrote, that was a really dark time in my life, and I wrote that lyric specifically because, you know, you get to that point in a relationship where it just turns to poison, and like everything you, like the other person says to you is just like, ugh, poison. And you think, all right, well, you know, it can't get more hurtful than this. You might as well just kill me. Like, so that's kind of where that line came from. It wasn't like literally like, oh, go kill me. But you know, it's like that song, I recorded it as like on purpose as a very stark piano ballad. So there isn't a lot of stuff going on instrumentation wise. It's just me singing with the piano, and there's like a little bit of like ambient sound that I created with like guitar pedals and like all these other little like studio tricks to make like nice, pretty, like a nice chorus of angels in the background. But like I'm singing these like tremendously depressing lyrics.
Intense, though, you know.
It's very, yeah, I think all my music is very intense.
Okay, but that connects some people.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
I write about the dark, intense things in my life, usually.
Like the Wreckage?
Like the Wreckage, yeah.
We're going to hear about the Wreckage, and we'll find out what that's all about when we get back.
I recall the night, riding in your car. The headlights couldn't give a glimpse of how apart we were. And I didn't know where you were taking me, but swerving into traffic seemed to be a pity. I kept my mouth shut the whole way there and watched as the dark on the highway became clear. I was so afraid that night you'd crash into something just to see the dawn's light. I could only love you slowly, and I could only love you slowly, and I could only love you slowly, and I could only savor every second as you pull me from the wreckage. The pavement became such a blur to me. With tears in my eyes, I couldn't make out a single thing. Just colors and shapes that remind me how your mind will play tricks on you and show you what you think you wanna know. It led me to you, and here we are. I'm just a passenger who's traveled oh so far. From where we began, I thought we'd make it, but now somehow we've become separated. I could only love you slowly, and I could only love you slowly, and I could only love you slowly, and I could only savor every second as you pull me from the wreckage. Love me, love me, love me, love me, say you will, say you will. I won't fall apart, fall like my breaking bones. Hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, say you will, say you will. I won't fall apart, fall like my breaking bones. I could only love you slowly, and I could only love you slowly, and I could only love you slowly, and I could only savor every second as you pull me from the wreckage.
We're back with TherinaBella, the Wreckage.
Yes.
Now, the Wreckage.
It sounds very upbeat and happy, but it is about someone that you're riding in a car with that has intense road rage and like fearing for your
A
life.
lot of people can relate to that today.
Yeah. So
Especially
I mean,
here on Staten Island. I don't know if you're from Staten Island.
Oh
but
yes, I am. Yes. Yeah, I like that song was influenced by a very particular moment in my life where I was getting a ride to a gig and the person driving the car had like insane road rage, and I was like, I'm gonna die before I get to this show. So on the BQE of all places.
Speaking of shows, do you put on your website all the shows where you're touring around?
Yes, usually. And then like all my social media is at TherinaBella or TherinaBella Music, and you can find all the things that I'm doing usually via Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. And then
All the good
TherinaBella, TherinaBella.com is the site, and usually I post like where my gigs are and what's going on.
Do you like touring around? It's New York City. Do you go out in New York City?
Yeah, I've played outside of New York City. Nothing too recently, but mostly been hanging out locally and doing a lot of shows. I recently did a show in Coney Island, do a bunch of stuff like around.
With the whole band or just you?
Sometimes I'm with a band, sometimes I'm by myself. It really depends on the show and who's available. I'm always there.
You're always there.
You can guarantee that I'll be there, but not all the band members necessarily.
Okay, we have one more song that we're going to hear from you, and this is The Flame. So let's listen to this by TherinaBella, The Flame.
Perfect sacrifice, you've tainted everything about my life. And I don't need anything from you tonight. You think that I don't know about the things you never show. Well, I don't get anything from you tonight. 'Cause I know that all it's the same. 'Cause this fire is burning out. Yeah, baby, I know that all it's the same. 'Cause your heart is a flame and this fire is burning out. You lost your sympathy along with what you felt for me. And I don't need anything to be alright. You think that I don't know about the places you will go. Well, I won't get anything from you tonight. 'Cause I know that all it's the same. 'Cause this fire is burning out. Yeah, baby, I know that all it's the same. 'Cause your heart is a flame and this fire is burning out. I can still feel you and the warmth of your skin, baby. Now I can still feel you and the mess you got me in. Yeah, I can still feel you, and I think that you should know that I can still feel you, and I cannot let you go. A pale perfect sacrifice, you've tainted everything about my life. And I don't need anything from you tonight. You think that I don't know about the places you will go. I don't need anything to be alright. 'Cause I know that all it's the same. 'Cause this fire is burning out. Yeah, baby, I know that all it's the same. 'Cause your heart is a flame and this fire is burning out.
We're back with TherinaBella. That was The Flame.
Yes.
So that's the old Flame?
It's really old, really old. That's like one of the first songs I ever wrote. I think like I wrote it when I was in high school, long time ago. But it was always one of those songs that like all my friends loved, and like anytime I played it, people really loved it. So I thought I would bring it out for this because I haven't done it in so long. Yeah, that song is kind of about you know, how you call someone that you love your flame or an old flame, or like there's like I literally thought of like a fire in your heart for someone.
Yeah, you're all lit up, right?
Exactly.
You're ignited.
Exactly.
Ignited.
Exactly.
Well, you have other things coming in the future, though, even though that's the old flame. You have
Yes.
new things coming up.
Yes.
New music.
A lot of new music. I'm releasing a bunch of singles like every couple of months, every few weeks, and then I'm going to be putting out a full-length album probably mid 2019.
Okay, and everything can be found on your website.
Yes, TherinaBella.com.
TherinaBella.com.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank
spending time
you.
with us and sharing your music.
Thank you for having me.
It's a lot of fun. We'll see you soon. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time on Raw